When I got into my 50s, I was experiencing some of the symptoms of a swollen prostate. Symptoms was urgency to urinate, okay? Like all of a sudden, ooh, I gotta go now. And getting up 2-3 times a night, because sometimes there is a chance that it can become cancerous. Hello, my name is Gary Price. I am a 69-year-old golf teaching professional. As far as my prostate situation, I was very typical in the sense that when I got into my 50s, I was experiencing some of the symptoms of a swollen prostate, which is urgency to go, up at night, going a few times. So, referred to a urologist, okay? And bottom line is we're gonna watch, keep an eye on it, keep up with your meds. So I went through that for about 5 years. And the PSA, we started to do the PSA testing, okay? So in the beginning, first few years, nothing. No issues to speak of. Levels were 0 or whatever. Probably a couple of years, and then the PSA really started to elevate. So, and I didn't have any extra side effects. I still had the similar urgency to urinate, up at night.
Gary waking up in the middle of the night 1 or more times to urinate is a condition known as nocturnia. 1 in 3 adults over the age of 30 experience this. 2/3 of men over the age of 70 experience this. In fact, it increases with the age. This disruption in your sleep can impact your quality of life. Talk to your doctor if you are experiencing this. You might want to think about restricting fluids before you sleep. That late night cup of tea just might be the culprit. Sweet dreams.
But there was nothing else going on because they've told me you wouldn't know that it's cancerous. You wouldn't know, other than possibly the biopsy is the way to do it and see the growth and everything else. So then it was a case of, okay, I have minor cancer. What are you going to do? So I did my homework, if you want to call it that. I asked. I went on the internet, that old interweb thing, and looked up a whole bunch of stuff. And then finally said, no, we better deal with it, because it's probably only going to go in one direction, and now is the time. I'd rather deal with it now. So then I explored the options that were sort of out there, one of which was, I believe, hormone replacement, traditional surgery that they call radical prostatectomy, could do arthroscopic type surgery where they don't necessarily open you up and whatever, they go in, and that type of surgery, I know from having knee issues, that has become quite popular because it's far less invasive and in most cases can be as effective. Or the radiation treatments. So I looked at them all, and the radiation, and let me say, based on what the doctors told me and what I researched, there isn't necessarily one treatment that's better than another. They're not going to look at your situation and say, you should have this treatment as opposed to the others, right? So those options are left open. But the side effects of radiation and the involvement, I was told, is quite involved. Like I have to go 3 times a week, and I got to go for how many weeks or months with this radiation. Definitely could be some illness effects with the radiation, whatever they might be. And with the job that I have and the work schedule, I couldn't go to the hospital 3 times a week. It wasn't practical. The doctors, even back to the original urologist 10, 15 years earlier, they were extremely helpful, honest, told me what to expect,